Hi everyone, Monisha here. In this video, I'll be completing exercise 15.3 of surface volumes. So in this exercise, there are a total of 9 problems. I hope you understood the previous exercise. So mensuration, that is surface volume, is very important exercise. Please practice it daily, else you are going to lose 6 marks for this. 4 marks will be there. A 4 marks question will appear, and also a 1 or 2 marks question also appears from this chapter. It is very important chapter. Okay, let us start the session. Moving on to the first question of exercise 15.3. The first question is a metallic sphere. Okay, a metallic sphere of radius 4.2 is melted. Okay, after heating it has been melted and recast into a different shape. The sphere has been melted and recast into a different shape to make it as a cylinder. Okay, the radius of the sphere is 4.2 centimeter, whereas it has been melted to form a cylinder which has a radius of 6 centimeter. Now we need to find out the height of the cylinder. Okay, if this type of question arises, like if one shape has been melted to make it as the other shape, then the formula is volume of one shape is equal to volume of the other shape. Here sphere has been changed into a cylinder. Okay, sphere has been changed into a cylinder. So volume of sphere is equal to volume of cylinder. There no extra volume has been used. The same volume has been used to make a different shape. Okay, therefore the volume of sphere formula is 4 by 3 pi. Here I will take R1. So 4 by 3 pi R cube is equal to volume of cylinder is pi R square H, R2 H. Okay. So here pi get cancels. So remaining is 4 by 3 into R cube. So R is 4.2 here, R1. So 4.2 whole cube is equal to R2 is 6. So 6 square into H. Okay. So now we need to cross multiply it. So here 4 into 4.2 whole cube is equal to 6 square into 3 into H. So we need to find out the value of H here. So H is equal to 4. So this whole thing will comes to the divided by. So 4 into 4.2 whole cube divided by 6 square into 3. Okay. So H is equal to 4 into, it is 4.2 whole cube, means 4.2 has written 3 times. 4.2 into 4.2 into 4.2. So next 6 square is 36 into 3. So 4 ones are 4 nines are 36. So H is equal to, I will be taking out this point from here from 4.2 so that the problem will become little bit less difficult. Okay. So if we take this point here, we have to substitute 42 by 10. Okay, into 42 by 10 into 42 by 10. Okay. So next in the denominator again 9 and 3 is there. So from 3 ones are 3, 1 carry, 3 fours are 12. First we have to multiply these things, that is 42 into 42. So 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16. So 4, 16, 1764. So 42 into 42 is 1764 into 14 you have to do. So 4 4s are 16, 4 6 are 24, 25, 4 7s are 28, 29, 30, 4 1s are 4, 5 6 7, and next it is 1 7 6 4. So 6 9 6 14 and 2. Okay. So it is H is equal to 42 into 42 into 14 will become 24696 divided by the 10 10 10. It will be 1000 into a 9 is there. Next we need to divide it. Okay. We need to divide 24696 by 9. Okay. So 9 2s are 18. Next 6, 9 7s are 63. Next 9. So 9 4s are 36. Next is 6. So 9 4s are 36. Okay. So it will be, so by dividing 24692 by 9 will become 2744 whole divided by 1000. So since 1000 is there in the denominator, after 3 points, because 3 zeros are there, after 3 points we can put a point here. So H is equal to 2.744 centimeter. So this is the height of the cylinder. They asked us to find the height of the cylinder where radius is given. So the height of the cylinder is 2.744 centimeter. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the second problem. The second problem is metallic spheres. There are three metallic spheres. One is of radius 6 centimeter. So three metallic spheres. So one of radius 6 centimeter and second of radius 8 centimeter and third of radius 10 centimeter. Okay. So three spheres have been melted. Again, it heated and melted to form a one bigger sphere. Okay. So that will be, let us consider it as R. We have to find the radius of this bigger sphere. Okay. Three different spheres have been melted and recast into a bigger sphere. We have to find out the radius of this big sphere. Okay. So it will become three spheres into one. So we can say volume of three spheres is equal to volume of a sphere. Okay, there are three spheres. So 4 by 3 pi r1 cube plus 4 by 3 pi r2 cube plus 4 by 3 pi r3 cube. Okay, so next is 4 by 3 pi r cube because one is the single sphere. Here 4 by 3 pi is common. Okay, so r1 cube plus r2 cube plus r3 cube into 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here 4 by 3 pi get cancels. The remaining is r1 cube plus r2 cube plus r3 cube is equal to r cube, the bigger one. Okay, so first is 6 cube plus 8 cube plus 10 cube is equal to r cube. So 6 cube is 6 into 6 into 6. It will be 216. Next is 8 into 8 into 8. It is 512 plus 10 cube is 10 into 10 into 10. It is 1000 is equal to r cube. Next we need to add everything. So 1000 plus 512 plus 216. So it will be 1728. So 1728 is equal to r cube. We need to find the cube root of 1728. So you have to randomly multiply and see. Okay, if you randomly multiply and see, we know that 12 square, that is 12 into 12 is 144. Again, you multiply it with 12. So 12 fours are 48. 12 fours are 48 plus 4 is 52. 12 ones are 12 plus 5 is 17. So 12 into 12 into 12 is equal to 1728. Okay, randomly you have to check a few numbers for this. Okay, so the cube root of 1728 is 12. So the radius of the bigger sphere, the radius of the bigger sphere is equal to 12 centimeter. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the third problem. The third question is a 20-meter deep well with diameter 7 meter is dug and the earth from digging is evenly spread out to form a platform 22 meter by 14 meter. Find the height of the platform. Okay, so here two shapes are there. One is cylinder. So where the cylinder, that is the deep well, which is filled with mud. So all this mud is taken out to form a platform, to make it as a platform with a length 22 meter and breadth 14 meter. We need to find the height of it. Okay, so first here given is cylinder. So cylinder has a height of 20 meter and diameter 7 meter. Therefore, the radius will be 7 by 2 meter. Okay. So next it has been made into this shape, a platform. It is in the shape of a cuboid. So cuboid, the length is 22 meter and the breadth is 14 meter. Here we need to find the height of it. Okay. So one has been interchanged into another shape. So it will become volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder is equal to volume of cuboid. So volume of cylinder formula is pi r square h is equal to volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height. So LBH. Okay. So here 22 by 7 into radius of the cylinder. Radius of the cylinder is 7 by 2 whole square into height is 20 is equal to, here length is 22 into breadth is 14 into h we need to find out. So we have to take all these things to the divide by side. Okay, so 22 by 7 by 2 square by 20 whole divided by 22 into 14 is equal to h. So when we take the reciprocal of it, it will come here. Okay, so it will become 22. So 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Okay, so when we take reciprocal, so it is nothing but by 1. Okay, so when we take here, it will come in the denominator part of it. Okay, 22 by 7, 7 by 2, 7 by 2 into 20. So it will come this side, it will become 22 into 14. Okay, is equal to h. So here 7 get cancels, 22 and 22 get cancels. Here 7 ones are 7, 2s are 14, 2 ones are 2 10s are, and 2 ones are 2 5s are. Okay, the remaining is 5 and 2, and rest of the things have been cancelled. So h is equal to 5 by 2, which is equal to 2 2s are 4.5. Okay, so the height is 2.5 meter. So the height of the platform is 2.5 meter. You can write it as that height of the platform is equal to 2.5 meter. Moving on to the fourth problem. The fourth problem says that a well of diameter. So it is a well of diameter 3 meter and deep, that is the height is 14 meter. So this well has been dug, whereas the mud which is obtained from it is used to make an embankment. You might have seen near the well there will be an embankment surrounding it, right? So in order to construct that embankment, the mud which is obtained from digging it has been used here. So the cylinder 1, it is in the cylindrical shape. The height of a cylinder, depth and height is one and the same. The height is 14 meter, whereas the diameter is 3 meter. So if diameter is 3 meter, the radius will be 3 by 2, which is equal to 1.5 meter. So next, this is another cylinder. The embankment is also in the shape of a cylinder, right? So I will be writing cylinder 2. In cylinder 2, the height of that embankment we have to find out. Okay, the height we have to find out, height h we have to find out, whereas the radius, you can see here the embankment, the center of the embankment is the well, that is another inner cylinder is there. So it is outer cylinder, the bigger cylinder with the inner cylinder. In order to find out the entire radius of the bigger one, embankment, we have to just add it. You can see 4 and this 3 is the diameter of the inner cylinder, whereas this is the 4 is the edge of the embankment, right? So the circular ring has a width, you can see here the width of 4 meter. The width of that embankment from the hollow cylinder is 4 meter to both sides. So if you consider this as a circle, then the whole will become the diameter, right? So here the diameter is the outer edge of the embankment, that is 4, plus this inner radius of the circle, inner diameter, that is 3, plus again the width, okay, 4. So 4 plus 3 plus 4 is 11. This is diameter. Diameter is 11 meter, whereas the radius will be 11 by 2, or it is equal to 5.5. So 2 5s are 10, 1 carry, 0.25s are 10. So 5.5 meter. So this is the radius of the embankment. Okay. So but here we can't take, while solving, we can't take the entire radius as 5.5. This is inner radius and this is outer radius. Okay. There is inner and outer radius for that. So this is the outer radius of it. Okay. Only the radius of the outer region. So here one cylinder has been converted into another bigger cylinder. So both are cylinders. So volume of cylinder 1 is equal to volume of cylinder 2. Okay. So volume of cylinder 1, the volume of cylinder is pi r square h is equal to, here what happens, there is inner radius and outer radius. So outer radius and inner radius is there. So what we have to do is pi, first one outer radius. So this is outer radius. Okay. So this is outer radius, whereas this 1.5 is the inner radius. So small r is inner radius. Okay. So r square, pi r square h. So pi r square minus r square into h. So this is the way you have to write the formula when this type of problem arises where inside a shape there are two same shapes, that is cylinder inside another cylinder. If this type of question arises, we have to take the radius as r square minus r, that is outer radius minus inner radius. Okay, here pi get cancelled. R square is the radius of the first circle, that is 3 by 2, that is 1.5 square into h is 14 is equal to r square minus r square. So it is in the shape, it is in the form of identities a square minus b square. You know that a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So we can apply the same formula here. It will become r plus r into r minus r. Wherever this type of problem comes, identity comes, we can apply that. Okay, into h. So h is the height of the embankment. So 1.5 whole square into 14 is equal to, bigger radius is 5.5 plus 1.5 and this is 5.5 minus 1.5. Okay, so 1.5 square, 15 square is equal to, 15 square is 225. If 15 square is 225, 1.5 square is 2.25. Okay, so it will be 2.25 into 14 is equal to 5.5 plus 1.5 is 7.0, nothing but 7. So 5.5 minus 1.5 is 4.0, nothing but 4 into h. Okay, so we can take it to the divided by sign. Okay, so 2.25 into 14 by, instead of 7.0 you can write 7 into 4. Okay, so 7 ones are 7 twos are, here 2 ones are 2 twos are, remaining is h is equal to 2.25 divided by 2. Here after point there are 2 digits, so we can remove the point here. It will become 225 by 2 into, we have to write 100 here since after point there are 2 digits. So first I will divide these things, that is 225 by 2. So 2 11s are 22 and 5 will comes here, 2 2s are 4, 1 point and 2 5s are 10. Okay, the answer is 112.5. So h is equal to 112.5, but 100 is here. So for 100, 2 digits are, 2 zeros are there. So after 2 digits we have to put a point, that is 1.125 meter. So height of this embankment is 1.125 meter. I hope you understood this. Moving on to the fifth problem. The fifth problem is, here a cylinder is completely filled with ice cream. Okay, a cylinder is completely filled with ice cream. The height of a cylinder is 15 centimeter and the diameter is 12 centimeter. So height is 15, diameter is 12, so radius is 12 by 2, 6 centimeter of cylinder. Okay, so next, all this ice cream has been filled into a number of cones. So we don't know how many number of cones are there, we need to calculate it. So entire ice cream is emptied from the cylinder and filled into a number of cones. So here the height of a cone is 12 and the diameter of the cone is 6 centimeter. Okay, so volume of a cone. In volume of a cone, we have to take into consideration the entire ice cream inside the cone and also the hemispherical shape of the cone, which is an ice cream. So this is the entire ice cream cone. So we can't just take the cone here. Okay, the entire volume of a cone is equal to volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. So entire volume of a ice cream cone. So ice cream, volume of ice cream in cone is volume of hemisphere plus volume of the cone. Okay, so now we need to find out how many number of cones have been filled with ice cream to empty the entire cylinder. Okay, so volume of cylinder is equal to number of cones. Volume of cylinder is equal to number of cones into volume of ice cream cones. Volume of ice cream cones. Here volume of cylinder is equal to, I will write it again, volume of cylinder. Okay, volume of cylinder is equal to number of cones, I will be writing n, into this volume of ice cream cones contains both volume of hemisphere plus volume of cone. Okay, So the volume of ice cream cone contains the volume of cone plus the volume of hemisphere. That is the shape of the ice cream which is taken in each cone. Okay. So volume of cylinder formula is pi r square h is equal to n is number of cones into number of volume of hemisphere is given by 2 by 3 pi r cube plus volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay. So here pi r square h is equal to n. Here the common is 1 by 3. The radius is same for both hemisphere and the cone because the diameter is 6 centimeter. Therefore the radius will be 3. Okay. So since the radius is also same, we can take 1 by 3 pi r square common. So 1 by 3 pi r square. If I take 1 by 3 pi r square common, the remaining will be 2r. Pi r square is common. 2 will be remaining and r will be remaining. Plus 1 by 3 pi r square r means h is remaining. Okay. So here pi and pi get cancels. So radius is different. So we can't cancel it. Okay. So here r square. R square is the radius of cylinder. Radius of cylinder is 6. So 6 square. So r square is 6 square into h is height of a cylinder, that is 15, is equal to n number of cone into r square. So this r square is radius of the cone or hemisphere. So that is 3 square into 2 into r. So 2 into 3 plus h is 12. H is the height of a cone. So h is 12. Okay. So here 6 square is 36 into 15 is equal to 3 square is n into 9 into 2 3s are 6 plus 12. Okay. So 36 into 15 is equal to n into 9 into 12 plus 6 is 18. So now we have to find out the value of n. So n is equal to, so this will go into divided by, so 36 into 15 divided by 9 into 18. Okay. So here 18 ones are 18, 18 twos are 36. Okay. So the remaining here is 2 into 15 by 9. Here 3 threes are 3 fives are 15. So here you can see here pi r square h is equal to 1 by 3 is here. So I didn't consider this. Okay. Here we have to cross multiply it. So here one more 3 will comes. Okay. Here 3 and 3. So pi r square h, that is into 3 r square h, 3 r square h will be there. Here n into r square 2 into r plus 12. Okay. One more 3 is there. So here it will come, 3 will be here. So next here into 3. So the remaining is here 3 get cancels. The remaining is 2 into 5. So 2 into 5 is equal to 10. Therefore the number of cones is equal to 10. I hope you understood this. So moving on to the sixth question. The sixth question is how many silver coins? Here the silver coins, the dimensions of silver coin is given. The silver coin is in the shape of a cylinder. Okay. So silver coin is in the shape of a cylinder. So here height is given as, so 2 millimeter is equal to 2 by 10 centimeter. So here all other measurements are given in centimeter, only this thickness is given in millimeter. So instead of millimeter we have to convert it into centimeter. 2 millimeter is equal to 2 by 10 centimeter. So which is 0.2 centimeter. Okay. Height of a cylinder is 0.2 centimeter and the diameter. So diameter is equal to 1.75 centimeter. Diameter is 1.75 centimeter. Therefore radius is 1.75 divided by 2. 1.75. I will take out the point here. If I take out the point, after point there are 2 digits, so it will become 200. 25 8s are and 25 7s are. It will be 7 by 8. So 7 by 8 is 0. So 8 8s are 64. 6 and point is there, 0 will come. 8 7s are 56. 4 and 0 will come. 8 5s are 40. Okay. So radius is 0.875 centimeter. So this is the data of a cylinder, that is a silver coin. So next we need to find out how many silver coins are needed so that we can melt those silver coins to make a cuboid like this. Okay, cuboid of dimensions 10 centimeter of length and 5.5 centimeter of width and 3.5 centimeter of height. So these are the dimension of cuboid. Okay, the dimension of cuboid is length is equal to 10 centimeter, breadth is equal to 5.5 centimeter and height is equal to 3.5 centimeter. Okay, so length, breadth and height. So next, what we have to find out, number of silver coins, because they have asked to find out how many number of silver coins are needed to construct a cuboid like this. Okay, number of silver coins into volume of silver coin. So volume of silver coin, the silver coin is in the shape of a cylinder, so we can write volume of a cylinder is equal to volume of cuboid. Okay, so number of silver coins is written as n into volume of a cylinder is pi r square h is equal to volume of cuboid is L into B into H. So n is equal to L into B into H divided by pi r square h. Okay, so we need to substitute it. So length into breadth into height is 10 into 5.5 into 3.5. So divide by, either we can take this as length or we can take this as length or breadth. It is of our choice. Here I have taken length as 10 centimeter and breadth as 5.5 and height as 3.5. If you can also take this 5.5 as length and 3.5 as breadth also. Okay. So next, length into breadth into height divided by pi is 22 by 7 into r square. R square is the radius of the cylinder, that is 0.875 whole square into height. So height is 2 millimeter, which is equal to 0.2 centimeter. Okay. So next, what we have to do is, here the reciprocal 22 by 7 reciprocal will goes this type. If I take the reciprocal, means it will go to the numerator. So n is equal to 10 into 5.5 into 3.5 into 7 whole divided by 22 into 0.875, we have to write it 2 times into 0.2. Okay, so next I will be taking out the point from each and every number. So here first 10 into, so 10 I will be writing 10 by 1 into 5.5 as 55 by 10, because after a point only one digit is there. One digit means we have to include 10 here. Okay, so into 3.5, 3.5 means 35 by 10 into 7 by 1. In order to make the simplification easier, I am doing in this way. Okay, so divide by, here 22 is in the denominator, so I will be writing 1 by 22 into 0.875. After point there are 3 digits, so we have to write 1000. So in order to remove the point, okay, into 1000 by 875, 2 times into 0.2. After point 1 digit is there, so 10 by 2. Okay, so just to make the calculation simpler, I am using these terms. So here 10 10 get cancels. Okay, so next here also 10 10 get cancels. So next it is 11 5s are and 11 2s are. Okay, so next here 5 1s are, 5 1s are 5, so 3 carry, 5 7s are 35, 2 carry, 5 5s are 25. Okay, so next 35 and 175, 5 7s are 35, 5 3s are 15, 2 carry, 5 5s are 25. So next 7 is there, so 7 1s are 7, 7 5s are 35. Okay, I will write the remaining numbers here. So here in the numerator, the remaining is 7 into 1000 into 1000. So 6 zeros is there, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so in the numerator only 7 and so 10 lakh is remaining. So whole divided by, so here in the denominator 2 into 5 into 875 into 2 is there. Okay, so let us make it still simpler. So here 5 2s are 10. So remaining 1 2 3 4 5, 5 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5 zeros. You can see here 5 2s are 10. Okay, 5 2s are 10. remaining 1 2 3 4 5 zeros you have to write it here. Okay, so next 2 ones are, so here 2 ones are, next remaining 5 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so next 2 ones are, 2 fives are 10, so 2 fives are 10 will be this one, so remaining 4 zeros, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so the remaining number is 7 into 50,000 divided by 875. Okay, so here 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, so here 5 10,000s are 50,000, so 5 ones are 5, 3 carry, so 5 sevens are 35, 2 carry, 5 sevens are 35, so 5 fives are 25, 2 carry. So next again I will be dividing by 5 itself, 5 twos are 10, so 3 zeros remaining, and here 5 threes are 15, 2 carry, 5 fives are 25. Again 5 fours are 20, so 5 fours are 20, 2 zeros is there. Here 5 sevens are 35. Here 7 get cancels. So remaining, what is remaining here? 400. Okay, so how many silver coins we need? Therefore, number of silver coins needed to melt it to make it as a cuboid is, number of silver coins is 400. Okay, so if you multiply it in the decimal points itself, it will be difficult for you to solve. So if you take out the decimal points so that you can patiently, step by step, you can divide it so that you will get the correct answer. I hope this is easier one. If you can multiply it directly by these points also, you can do it. So the answer is 400. I hope you understood this. So moving on to the 7th question. Here, a cylindrical bucket. So a cylindrical bucket is in the, a cylindrical bucket of height 32 centimeter and radius 18 centimeter is filled entirely with sand. So it has been emptied into a form of a cone. Okay, here the height of a cone is given. We need to find the radius of the cone. Okay, so cylinder height is 32 centimeter and radius is 18 centimeter. In cone, the height is 24 centimeter, whereas the radius we need to find out. Therefore, so volume of a cylinder is equal to volume of cone. Okay, so volume of cylinder formula is pi r square h is equal to volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Here pi get cancelled. Remaining r square is radius of square is 18 square into h is 32 is equal to 1 by 3 into r we need to find out into h is 24. Here 3 ones are 3 eights are. So 18 square is 324 into 32. So this 8 will comes here divided by is equal to r square. Here 8 ones are 8 fours are. So here 4 fours are 16, 4 twos are 8 plus 1 9, 4 threes are 12. Okay, 1286 is equal to r square. So r is equal to square root of 1296. Okay, we need to find the square root of 1296. Here in order to find the square root in this type of division, what we have to do is we need to take the number in pairs. So 12. Then we have to find out a perfect square number which is less than or equal to the first pair. So 2 twos are 4, 3 threes are 9, 4 fours are 16, which is greater than this. So the previous one, that is 3 threes are 9. Okay, so whatever number you take here, if it is 2-digit number, you have to add the unit place. Since it is only single one, you have to add the same number. Okay, 3 plus 3 is 6. So here 12 minus 9 is 3. Next, in the usual division, you take only one number towards the next division steps. But here in square root, you have to take the both in pairs. Okay, yeah, you will be taking 396 here. 96 you will be taking here. Next, you have to write one number here so that you have to apply the same number here also. When you multiply, you have to get this answer. Okay, so for this, I will be taking 5. Randomly, I will be taking 5. If you take 5 here, you have to write 5 also here. Then you have to multiply 5 into this 65. Okay, if I take 5 here, then it will become 65 into 5. Okay, so 5 5s are 25, 5 6 are 30, 325, which is lesser than this. So I will take one more number, 6. So if you write 6 here, you have to write 6 here also. So then you have to multiply 6 into 66. Okay, 66 into 6. So 6 6 are 36, 6 6 are 36 plus 3, 39. right? So 396. So the square root of 1296 is 36. Okay. So the radius of the cone will be 36 centimeter. Fine. So next what they have asked? They have asked to find out the slant height. Okay, they have asked to find out this slant height. So here the conical shape is in the form of, it is a right circular conical shape. So inside it will be in the form of a right angle triangle. Here the slant height we have to find out. The height is 24 which is given, and the radius which we have found out as 36, right? So if it is L and R and H, so L square, like Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares on other two sides. So L square is equal to R is 36 whole square plus H is 24 whole square. Okay, so L square is equal to 36 square. So 36 into 36. So 6 6 are 36, 6 3 are 18, 19, 20, 21. So 3 6 are 18, 3 3 are 9 and 10. So 6, 9, 2, 1, 1, 2, 9, 6. Square root. So next 24 square is 576. So 12, 17, 8 and 1, 1872. So 36 square is 1296 plus 25 square is 576. So L is equal to square root of 1296 plus 576 is 1872. So next you have to find out the square root of this. There is another easier method for finding out the square root. Okay, so I will do it in that method also, or else you can do it in usual square root method. Okay, so 1872, I'll be taking the factorization of it. Okay, so either you can do it in this form or you can do it in this form. Okay, so 2 9s are 18, 2 3s are 6, 1 carry, 2 6 are 12. So next 2 4s are 8, 1 carry, 2 6 are 12 and 1 carry, 2 8s are 16. So next 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. So 2 1s are 2, 1 carry, 2 7s are 14. This is 117 which is not divisible by 2. You know that 13 9s are is 117. 13 9s are 117, right? Next, see here, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 9s are 144. So 2 2s are 6, no, sorry, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 9s are 144. So there is two numbers, 144 and 13. I will group it, 144 into 13. Okay, so here 144 has a square root number, right? The square root of 144 is 12. So when you take it outside, L will become 12 root 13. So this is the slant height, 12 root 13 centimeter. Okay, I hope you understood this. Moving on to the eighth problem. The eighth problem is water in a canal. So consider this is a canal and the canal is in the shape of a cuboid. So the water in the canal 6 meter wide. Okay, so here cuboid, where the width of the cuboid or the cuboid wide is, width is 6 meter. Okay, next 1.5 meter deep. Deep means height. So height is equal to 1.5 meter. Is flowing at a speed of 10 kilometer per hour. 10 kilometer per hour means in 1 hour the water flowing is 10 kilometers. Okay, so next, how much area it will irrigate in 30 minutes? We have to find out area irrigated in 30 minutes. Area irrigated in 30 minutes if 8 centimeter of standing water is needed. Okay, the standing water is, so standing water is 8 centimeter. Okay, so here first you have to note it down. For 1 hour the water flowing is equal to 10 kilometer. How? For 1 hour the water flowing is 10 kilometer because the speed is 10 kilometer per hour. For 1 hour the water flowing is going to be 10 kilometer. They are asking for half an hour, that is 30 minutes. Therefore for 30 minutes the volume of water flowing water flowing is equal to 5 kilometers, exactly half of it. For 1 hour it is going for 10 kilometer. For 1 hour the water flowing is 10 kilometer, means for 30 minutes it will be 5 kilometer, half of it will be flowing, right? So next is standing water is 8 centimeter. Everything is in minutes, right? So standing water is 8 centimeter. So standing water is 8 centimeter. If we have to convert into meter, means 8 by 100 is equal to 0.08 meter. Okay, I have converted into meter. We have to find out area irrigated. How much area has been irrigated in 30 minutes we have to find out. Okay, so first, volume of water flowing through the canal in 30 minutes is equal to area to be irrigated into height of standing water. So water flowing in 30 minutes should be equal to area irrigated, so such a number of height of that much of water. Okay, so volume of, in a canal the water is flowing, canal is in the shape of cuboid, so the volume of a cuboid will be L into B into H. Okay, into area irrigated we have to find out. So area to be irrigated we have to find out into height of standing water. Height of standing water is 0.08 meter. Okay, so here we need the length, breadth and height. So breadth we know that, so breadth is 6 and height is 1.5, right? So what is the length? Length of flowing water, we know that for 30 minutes the volume of water flowing is 5 kilometer. Here each and every unit is given in meter, so we have to convert this 5 kilometer into meter. Okay, so 5 kilometer is equal to 5000 meters. We know that 5 kilometer is equal to 5000 meters. Okay, so this is the length of flowing water. Okay, because for 30 minutes the volume of water flowing, so flowing will be from here to here, the water is flowing. So flowing means it will shows you the length of the canal. Okay, so the length is 5000 into, so breadth is 6 meter into height is 1.5. So area to be irrigated, I will be writing it as area into 0.08. So next I have to shift it here. So it will become 5000 into 6 into 1.5. I will be writing 15 by 10 into 0.08 will come here. So it will be like 100 by 8, because 0.08, if I remove the decimal point away, it will become 100 by 8. Okay, is equal to area. So next 0 0 get cancelled. So 2 3s are 2 4s are here, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 1 carry, 2 5s are 10. So next again 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 1 carry, 2 5s are 10 into 0. Okay, so the remaining is 1250 into 3 into 15 is equal to area to be irrigated. Okay, so we have to multiply it. So 1250 into 3. So 3 into 0 0, 3 5s are 15, 3 2s are 6 7, 3 1s are 3 into 15 we have to do. Okay, 5 into 0 0, 5 5s are 25, 5 7s are 35, 37, 5 3s are 15, 17 18. Next 3 7 5 0. So 0 5 12 16 5. Okay, so the area to be irrigated is is equal to 56,250 centimeters square. So this is the area to be irrigated. Okay, I hope you understood this. So this is the last question of this session. So a farmer connects a pipe. Okay, a farmer connects a pipe of diameter 20 centimeter into a tank. So water from the canal will be filled to the tank. The tank dimension of the tank is 2 meter height and 10 meter diameter. We have to find out at what time or how much amount of time is required to fill the tank from this pipe. where the water flowing is 3 kilometer per hour. Okay, so cylinder, I will be considering this as cylinder 1 and this as cylinder 2. Cylinder 1 height is 2 meter and diameter is 10 meter. So radius is 10 by 2, 5 meter. Okay, next cylinder 2, here the diameter is 20 centimeter. So first 20 by 2, 10 centimeter. Since every dimension unit is meters, I will be converting it to meter. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 10 centimeter is equal to 10 by 100, 0, 0 cancel. So 1 by 10 is equal to 0.1 meter. So next, height of water flowing. So here you have to keep it in mind. Here 3 kilometer per hour means in 1 kilometer the height of water flow is 3 kilometer. Okay, water flow in 1 hour. So water flow in 1 hour is equal to 3 kilometer. Okay, water flow in 1 hour. 1 hour means exactly 60 minutes, right? So 3 kilometer in meter means 3000 meters. So in 60 minutes, the height of the water flow is 3000 meters. So for 1 minute, it is 3000 by 60. So it is 50 meters. So 50 meters is the height of this water flow. Okay, 50 minutes. So now both are cylinders. We know that time taken by this cylinder, volume of cylinder 2. Okay, so this cylinder I will be taking time taken by volume of cylinder 2 to fill volume of cylinder 1. Okay, so T into volume of cylinder 2 is pi r square h is equal to, again it is pi r square h. Here pi get cancels. Okay, so T is equal to r square h by r square. You can't cancel it because both have different values. So T is equal to, so this as the r square h which is here, we can take it as r1h1 and this is r2h2. Okay, this is cylinder 1 and this is cylinder 2. Okay, so cylinder 1, the radius is 5 meter. The radius is 5 meter. So 5 square into 2. Height is 2. Divide by here r square. Here radius is 0.1. So 0.1 square into h. H is the height of water flow is 50 meter. Okay. So T. So here 5 square is 25 into 2 divided by, so 0.1 h square is 0.1 into 0.1 into 50. Okay, so T is equal to 25 into 2. So here this, if I take the point outside, it will become 10 by 1, 10 by 1. So if you remove the point means you have to take a 10 here. If the digit is, after digit only 1 point is there, so 1 0 into 1 by 50. Okay, so 25 ones are 25 2s are 2 cancel. So 10 into 10 is 100. So T is equal to 100. So time taken to fill the tank is 100 minutes. I hope you understood this. So this is the last question. If you have any queries, please comment me on the comment section. Thanks for watching the videos.